and I haven't done one in a while. I've seen a couple of requests, not many, I'll be honest, like 2 or 3 requests to do another one. So I figured why not, right? There will be lots of close-up whispering as well as screen tapping, which I didn't really do last time. I'm gonna try to do that throughout. So that'll be a little bit different from last time. But okay, let's just get started. So this is my lock screen. That is a picture of my boyfriend and I at a event that we went to. We don't dress like that normally, but we were just playing the part, I guess. And this is my home screen. At the moment, I do change it pretty frequently just because I get bored, and sometimes when I have nothing else to do, I redesign the home screen, but this is what it's looking like right now. And if you're interested, this home screen background with the leaves is, I found it on Pinterest. I didn't come up with it, but I saved it to my wallpapers folder on Pinterest. I'll get to my Pinterest in a little bit because I don't even remember what my username is, but it's always in the description of my videos if you're curious, if you want to follow me, or if you just want to see what I save on the daily. Okay, so on top you can see here I have my calendar, and that is very important to me. I like to be able to just open my phone and see the calendar without actually having to go into the calendar app. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just quicker sometimes, honestly. And under the day and the date where it says no events today or tomorrow, that reads my calendar app. So if I had something today or tomorrow, it would just pop up right there. So it's kind of impossible to forget that you have something to do or somewhere to be with that. So this is, you can see under the calendar, it says Widget Smith. That's the app, we'll get to it, but that is how you are able to create those kind of widgets on your home screen. So that is by far probably my favorite widget that I have. Going down the line, I have my phone app. You know what that does. And I actually, I locate my contacts in that app rather than finding the actual contacts app. So there is my calendar app, which I won't go into just in case I have things written in there. But I do try to write down everything that I have going on, especially this summer. I have a lot going on. And within that calendar, I have my own calendar, and then my boyfriend and I actually share a calendar just because, again, we both have so much going on that it's just easier to keep track of each other and of what we have coming up. Then I have my Photos app, my camera roll filled with screenshots and photos and memories. I love going through my camera roll. Does anyone else go through their camera roll when they're bored? I do. And my camera app, so I can show you what I have going on here. A little inception moment. And then there's my backyard in the back. So that is my camera app. And I have my YouTube app, which you obviously know what that is. This is my home page. But honestly, I don't look at the home page very often. I look at my subscriptions. There is my channel right there. And let's see, I've also really gotten into my watch later list, which I never, I know that's been on YouTube for a very long time, but I feel like because I've been so busy lately, I scroll through YouTube and I'm like, oh, I want to watch this, I want to watch this, and so now I add them to my watch later list, and then I watch them or listen to them nothing new to YouTube, it's just new to me. I was a late bloomer when it comes to that. But you can see all my playlists of all of my videos that I've created. True crime, what I've been watching, facts videos, rambles, etc, etc. So I have playlists of basically like my most popular videos, so that if you like a specific kind of video, then you can just go watch that particular playlist. So I have my YouTube Studio app, which I won't open, but it allows me to see comments quicker and respond to them. My analytics, so how my videos are doing, subscriber count, number of views, things like that. So that's how I keep track of everything. And normally when I like heart all your comments, most of the time I do it through that app. So then I have my maps, which I always use. Directions have never been my thing, although I'm not horrible. I do have some sort of sense of direction, but if I'm going to somewhere new, I don't try to figure it out. I just put the address in maps, plug it into my car, and it shows up on my little screen in my car and tells me where I gotta go, and tells me how to get there the fastest way. So I forgot to continue tapping, I'm sorry. I do have a Twitter that I don't use. Oh, there's Lily. Happy birthday, Lily. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm hitting the comment. See, that's how you know I don't use Twitter very often. I was hitting the comment button. I don't use the Twitter though. I open it maybe once a month. Yeah, like the last time I used it was my birthday when I just retweeted something, so I don't use it. You can follow me if you want, but I don't use it. I have my TikTok. This is my TikTok. If you want to follow me, I don't post very often. You can see my drafts. That looks so weird. I haven't decided if I'm gonna post that particular TikTok or not. I saw on TikTok that when you like buy your first place and you pick up the keys, try to let go by yourself and then lay on the ground in the middle of the room, or the middle of, you know, the living room or whatever, and just like take it all in. And I did that yesterday. And so I made a TikTok of it, but I don't know if I'm gonna post it or not. But yeah, I post various things, but very, very like seldom, although I kind of want to start making TikToks regularly because it's fun. But yeah, so if you want to follow me, you can totally follow me. It's non-ASMR. I don't follow ASMR accounts. It's more just like personal. So then I have my Facebook, which is my personal Facebook, so I won't open that. And then my Facebook Messenger, which allows me to message people within the Facebook app, but I don't really message people other than to like send memories and stuff. My text messages, again, personal text messages that I won't open, but I keep that on the bottom. These are like 4 of my mostly used apps, or just, I don't know, that's just the way I have my home screen set up. But I have my texts, I have my email. There's 3 emails in there. It used to be 4, now it's just 3. I have my ASMR email for this channel, my personal Gmail. I have an email account for my smaller second channel, but nobody emails that account, so that's kind of pointless. And then I took off my school Gmail account because I don't need that anymore. Safari, always use. I am like an advocate that you should Google everything, and so I Google everything. I have my Spotify. These are some of my playlists that I have on the top here. I listen to country the most. The Sam's playlist is a mixture of everything, so all of these playlists that you see on top, everything that's in those separate playlists is just in the big Sam's playlist. Sometimes I'm in a mood where I just want to listen to a bunch of different things. This throwback playlist is what I take the this is very like, oh, just look at some of the things I have in here. It's very like early 2000s. This playlist, like my cousins love this playlist, or other times where either we're having a little party in the basement or getting ready to go out. More so when I was younger, I would play this and everybody loved it. Side note, I'm also on Spotify too. If you literally just type soft ASMR, a lot of my recent videos will be there. So if you want to just listen to my videos without the visual, you can totally do that. Yep, just type soft ASMR and it'll be there. Okay, going to the next page, I have my weather widget, but I turned my location off. But normally, wherever I am, when I look at that widget, it'll tell me the temperature outside. So love that. That's very useful for me in the mornings, getting ready and stuff. Care 685 is actually for my job. I just have to take a survey, like a COVID survey. You know, do you have a sore throat? Do you have a fever? Whatever. I have to do it every day before I go to work. Usually I remember. Outlook is my work email. 360 is light, honestly. Get a lot of emails for my job. Then in my shopping app, I have Amazon, which Amazon is a dangerous app to have on your phone, but also very convenient. A lot of times, I simply just don't have time to go to the store to get like face wash or, you know, whatever, basic things, and so I just order it on Amazon, and it's so much easier, which sounds horrible, but with everything that I've had going on lately, it's been a lifesaver. And also getting ready to buy a lot of things for my apartment because I move in soon, so gonna be using that a lot. I have my Shein app, you guys know what that is. Garage, I could probably delete, honestly. That's a clothing store. I don't know if you guys have them where you are, but I went one day and they were like, oh, download our app and get a discount, and so I did it and never used it again, so I could probably get rid of that. Octoly is an app that I used to use when I was new to YouTube. Basically, you set up an account with them, share your YouTube channel, and then they send you free products to review. I haven't done it in years, but I remember when I first started doing that, I was like, oh my god, this is so cool, like I'm an influencer. But I don't do that anymore. It probably doesn't even work the same way now. Uber Eats, I try not to use too much just because it's very expensive and overpriced, but sometimes when I go to work and I don't have time to meal prep or whatever, sometimes I gotta order food. So I have my mail app, which is literally just spam mail, honestly. That's the email address that I've had since I was like 10. So my weather app, standard. My money folder, I have Venmo. So, you know, paying friends for trips, going out to eat, you know, whatever. It's just so easy to just share, you know, money with people, because no one really carries around cash too much anymore, although I try to. I have my Chase app, standard. Splitwise is one of my newest apps. 10 out of 10 recommend it for anybody who goes on a trip or goes out to dinner. So for example, last weekend my girlfriends and I went to a winery, and so, you know, one of us bought this Uber, one of us went to the supermarket and bought this, one of us, you know, paid for dinner, whatever. So at the end of the trip, you put in everything that you paid for. So you do it step by step. So okay, this dinner I paid $65. At the supermarket for all of our stuff I spent $20, whatever. And then the app calculates it for you and makes it so that everybody is even. And then once it's even, it tells you what you have left to pay, and it tells you to who you have to pay it. It's so easy, and everyone gets the money that they deserve, and it's amazing. I can't believe like it took me so long to get that app. My friends, one of my best friends' boyfriend recommended it to her, and she recommended it to us, and it like changed my life. So I would recommend that. Reminders I use sometimes. For example, I have a reminder to go on every Thursday afternoon to remind me to do my time card when I go to work so that I get paid. use it too often, just for little things. Okay, let's go into my Pinterest now. I love Pinterest. Oh my goodness. Do you want to see some of my apartment inspo? So I literally have this dresser, so like something like this for my bedroom. I like a lot of like neutrals, but I have black furniture, so I'm trying to like figure out how to do it for my bedroom. Just like things like this for my countertops, just like little things. I'm so excited to set it up. This, I saved this for the runners, the rugs. I never buy anything really like linked to the pictures on Pinterest because they're usually very expensive. But I like to find dupes on like Amazon or other things. And I have different folders, so I have hairstyles. I am debating, I haven't decided, cutting my hair in the fall, but I haven't decided yet, so I'm just saving like inspo and then different hairstyles and stuff. When I was thinking about lightening my hair, I was just kind of looking for inspiration. Got some workouts. Nails is my biggest folder. I'm constantly saving nails. I think this is what I'm gonna do for July. Nice and simple. It's my birthday month, so that's what I'm thinking. But I am always saving nail inspo all day, every day. It's just, it brings me joy. I don't know, a lot of them I will never do probably, but I just like saving them because I think it's fun. Like, look how cute these are. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna have to find a new nail place when I move, and I'm stressed about it. But anyway, I got some, back when I had a letterboard, I looked up things to like put in it because I always wanted it in the background of my videos, but that didn't last long. Some wedding inspo, some tattoos. I like to save recipes. Back when I thought I had celiac, I don't. My test came back negative, so that's good. But still, like, I still like gluten-free like recipes and stuff, and then just other recipes. Lunch, I'm always looking for like lunch inspo because I feel like I bring the same food to work every day. So yeah. Fashion, just certain outfits that I like just to get inspo. I need boots like this in my life for the fall. I need it. But anyway, accessories, wallpapers. Yeah, so if you want to follow me, I don't know, how do I know what my username is? It's a great question. I don't know how I find out what my username is, but I know I have it written in the description, so if you want to follow me, you can follow me. Alright, I need to move a little quicker. Notes, I do keep notes. I keep video ideas, grocery lists, a list of like what I've been watching so that I can make those videos. My boyfriend and I have a shared list of movies that we want to watch that we check off one by one, things like that. I have my Netflix app in my streaming folder, Pandora, which I don't really use. I don't pay for it, so the ads annoy me. I mostly use Spotify, but I have it just in case. Apple Music I never used, but if you look at it, I have music from when I was like 10, and it's really embarrassing, but like Pocket Full of Sunshine and all those songs, although great song. Amazon Prime, I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty right now. That is a book series that I read when I was like 12, and they just released this last week, and it is the first, I'm assuming it's going to be the first season because it only covers the first book, and there are 2 books after that. So I'm on episode 7 right now, and it's really good. I'll talk a little bit more about it in my what I've been watching video, but that's what I'm currently watching. The stores, the generic stuff where you buy your apps. iTunes, I never use, I don't buy music. And Apple Store, I don't really use either. If you'd like to follow me on Patreon, I do have a Patreon where I film 3 separate videos a month that I don't share here on YouTube, and there are a lot of live updates, vlogs, story times, etc., etc. Show and tells. I did do one role play just to like see. Still not my thing. Reddit, life updates, you know, various things. So if you would like to go follow me over there, it is $3 a month for 3 exclusive videos. GPort is cool. It is basically a separate keyboard that you can like Google straight from the keyboard, and you can also like customize your keyboard. So I can make this my keyboard, and then when I go to like type something, my keyboard will look like this, the one with a check on it with marble. The only thing I don't like about the keyboard is that when you type, it doesn't really correct the words for you, and I make a lot of typos, so it takes me longer to type things, so I don't use it all the time, but it does look really cool. So I have Wordle. If you know what the Wordle is, there's a daily Wordle that's put on by the New York Times, but this app is like unlimited with the New York Times Wordle. You can only do one a day. This Wordle app, you could do it all day, every day, if you wanted. So that's just like fun. Babbel is that language learning app that you guys should still check out. If you look at my Whisper Ramble from a couple of videos ago, I talked about it. So I'm learning Italian at the moment. My Con Edison app, because I have to pay bills now. Like officially. I do pay for, okay, that sounded bad. I have bills and expenses, but now I have to pay electricity in my own name, is what I meant by that. I'm not that spoiled, I promise. This is just kind of like office work and things like that. One to Work is what we use at my job to keep track of our schedules and other people's schedules and what their responsibilities are for that day. Microsoft Teams is a messaging app, and you can also video chat, so we use that for meetings and also for my coworkers and I to interact with each other, because some of us are in different rooms. Authenticator is basically like 2-step verification for Outlook. Google Drive, I don't really use too much, but I have it. Google Docs, I use to like, this is where, you know, I do my true crime notes and stuff, and then I read it from here. So John List I already did, but it's my Google Docs because I can work on it at work or on my laptop or on my phone, and it's all in the same place because of the cloud, so I love it. Google Sheets is the same thing. I mostly just use it to track like expenses and YouTube and online content creation, income. I organize on Sheets. Travel folder is just Uber, Lyft, all the things. I use them quite a bit, especially when I'm out with friends and stuff. And then my health app I don't use too much anymore, because I haven't really been working out anymore because of all my stomach stuff. But when I was working out heavily, that was like, I checked it almost probably too often. This photo app is more for editing, so the Unfold app just basically allows you to make collages and things like that. But you can only use some of them because they're not all free, but like, I don't know, where are the free ones? Anyway, if I wanted to use this one, use this template, and then you can click it and add from your camera roll. I know a lot of influencers use that for like their stories and stuff, like their Instagram stories. So I used it for thumbnails for a while. 𝓢𝓸𝓬𝓲, I have to download, it's not even on my phone anymore. But it basically makes all of your pictures that you take through the app look like it was taken on a Polaroid camera, and it's really cool. Lightroom is just a place to edit pictures. So So that is the thumbnail for the vlog on my second channel about the day that I closed on my apartment. So I have all my presets, and you can just, you know, pick whichever one you like. And then, like, some of these are really intense. Like, I don't use those because none of those look natural. But you can, this is a new thing now, you can, like, adjust how severe the filter is and stuff. So that's Lightroom. I have my Bible app, which sends the verse of the day to the widget down here that you see. So today is Proverbs 9:10. Respect and obey the Lord. This is the beginning of wisdom. To have understanding, you must know the Holy God. So I try to at least peep down at the verse of the day every day. My talk app, I have Facetime, Standard, Zoom. You guys know what that is at this point. And then my contacts app, which I never open, but I needed a place to put it, so there it is. And this is, I don't even go to this folder at all. Voice memos, never used. Find my iPhone or find my friends or whatever. That can be very useful. Duo Mobile, I don't even remember what that is. I don't even remember what that is. Nook is not even on my phone anymore, but it's basically like the Barnes & Noble's Kindle. I used to use it when I was younger. Wallet, never use. Watch, I use to update my Apple Watch, or if I need to just like change something in the settings or whatever, go there. Translate, I never use. I just feel like it would be good to have in case you need to talk to someone who you can't communicate with. iMovie, that was a video for my Patreon. So sometimes if I film a video on my phone, I will edit it on iMovie. Games, I just have crossword or word search and Minesweeper. Widgets, so this is the Widget Smith app that you'll need, the blue one in the middle, to get your widgets. Tools, measure, never use. Calculator, I use pretty often. Health, sometimes to like track my cycle and stuff. Ring camera, no, I could delete that. Shortcuts, don't use. Bitmoji, I do have a Bitmoji and she's cute. LinkedIn, I have an account, but I usually just check it on the computer, not on my phone. Files has come in handy with all these documents that I've had to sign and stuff. Being able to just save it to my phone and then generate a signature and then send it back has been such a lifesaver. I didn't use the Files app for a while, but then when I started doing all this adult stuff, I was like, wow, this is amazing. My alarm, look at my clocks, look at my alarm clocks. This is how you know you work in news. Obviously I could delete all of these now, but from when I was working the morning shift, I have an alarm for every 5 minutes, because when I was working the morning shift, I would have to set like 4 or 5 alarms to make sure that I woke up in time. So, and that's really it. And then I have my little batteries widget here just to show me kind of like how my watch and my phone are doing. And that's it. So that is my phone. That's everything that I have going on. I am a big fan of just technology. Like, I do so much with this thing, and I know it looks horrible, like it looks like I'm always sitting on my phone, but it's not that I'm like always like scrolling Instagram. Like, I'm literally always doing something, and these phones are so powerful. I feel like I sound like such an old lady, but it's true. Like, the phones are so powerful and just like can do so much, and I think it's amazing. So I'm very, very thankful. It's expensive as hell, but for me it's so worth it. Between YouTube, work, this apartment stuff, buying an apartment, just like my head always feels like it's gonna explode, but having this at my fingertips and like being able to do all the things while I'm on the move is such a big help. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you want me to do like a what's on my iPad, I feel like it would be kind of similar, but I could do that too. So I don't know, you let me know. But I think these kinds of videos are relaxing and fun. So thank you you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in my next video.